Last year, when I traveled solo, I used an eSIM from overseas, but the support was in English, which left me unsure whether I was communicating properly and causing me a lot of confusion. So, for this trip, I searched for and purchased one from a company with Japanese support. I checked the support Q&A section before my trip and they told me to ask if I had any questions, so I was able to use it with peace of mind. I used it in Seattle, USA, and Vancouver, Canada, and it connected to the local carrier immediately at the airport and worked without any issues. Once, even though I was in Seattle, I had to switch carriers between AT&T and T-Mobile. In the latter case, Google Maps sometimes didn't display properly, so I wish I'd downloaded offline city maps beforehand. When I went to a lake outside Vancouver, I sometimes had trouble connecting, but the locals also reported issues, so it didn't seem to be the SIM's fault. I purchased an eSIM while traveling around the world. I almost always purchased it through this website. Because the titles of the eSIMs were the same, I couldn't remember which one I had purchased when setting it up, so I contacted the help desk. The SIM purchasing company is a Chinese company. At first, I thought it was an AI response, but the answer I got was right on the point, so I was able to activate it quickly. I've purchased eSIMs many times before and never had any problems, but this time I couldn't activate it, so I contacted them. The service was good and I was able to activate it quickly, which was great. I realized that nowadays, you can't do anything without an internet connection. I activated my phone immediately after arriving at the Honolulu airport, but I was completely without internet access for about 5 hours. I searched for a place in the city with Wi-Fi and inquired via chat, and they issued me a new one right away. However, I was unable to use the internet for a long time, which was quite inconvenient as I was unable to look up tourist spots. After the replacement, I was able to use it without any problems. Thank you very much. I used this during a 2-week trip. I was staying with family, so I chose this product, which allows you to select the minimum data usage amount necessary. I was initially worried about poor connectivity, but customer service responded quickly and I was relieved, and the connectivity issue was resolved. However, Wi-Fi is required to contact customer service, so you will need to make sure you are in a location with Wi-Fi when setting up the eSIM beforehand. Setting up the iPhone was incredibly simple, just follow the instructions to scan the QR code. The connection was also smooth. If there were any problems, like suddenly losing connection, I immediately contacted customer service, find a Wi-Fi location and open the app, and they responded quickly and provided solutions. The service was top-notch. Thank you. In a foreign country, the internet is truly a lifesaver. I don't know if it's because of the US-Canada border, but the internet speed is so slow that I can't even send messages. Even in areas within the US that aren't exactly suburban, the internet connection drops frequently. Even after manually switching to another telecom provider, there's still no signal or it just displays SOS. When traveling from Vancouver to Alaska by cruise ship, this card has good signal at ports of call in the Gulf of Alaska, including Juneau Geekin and Icefall Point. The total coverage is very suitable for cruise travel because the trips are long, but the required dates are intermittent, which is quite convenient. Installation and use are very convenient, and the network speed is sufficient. It supports the information and ride-hailing services needed during the trip without any problems. The price is also reasonable, and with the free Wi-Fi available everywhere, you can travel without any obstacles.